There were probably three major areas of hesitation that I had. The first was, what would people say when I told them I was traveling, I'm from San Diego, traveling to Asheville, North Carolina to see a pelvic physiotherapist about my whatever. And I was just, I'm going to tell friends at work or at church or online or my family, they're going to think I'm nuts. But in fact, what ended up happening was I would tell people about this that I thought would just look at me like I had 15 heads, and they were instead really intrigued. They were really supportive. It was almost like, wow, I never even thought of that. What is that all about? And my guess is that for a lot of those people, what immediately went through their mind was, I've got those same kind of questions. Boy, you know what? I wish I could talk to somebody like that. They didn't necessarily say that, but I could kind of see the wheels turning. But in general, everybody was really supportive, really behind this all the way, and just really saw it as a positive kind of thing that I could do, not only for myself, but just knowing that I'm currently training to be a Pilates instructor, that it's information that I could share with others. So that hesitation evaporated as I just started to talk about it. And honestly, the more I talked about it, the more details I gave them about what I was doing, the more intrigued they were, the more they accepted it. And I can tell you now that I've completed the time here in Asheville, that I just can't wait to go back and share some of this information with people. And it's not going to be like next week or next month, but it's going to be for the rest of my life, that I'm going to be sharing this knowledge that I've gained and all the resources that Dr. Susie's given me. I'm going to keep learning, keep sharing, and so that hesitation has vanished, and I would say that if anything, embrace that. The second thing, honestly, was the cost. I mean, it's expensive to do something like this, but I can tell you that it's worth every penny. The initial consultation call, and the feedback I received from that, and the report I got there was worth it, period, honestly. But really, this wasn't a 6-day program. This was a lifetime program. I've got so much material now, so much information that I can continue to explore. It's given me a lifetime of better health, so I would say that's priceless. So as far as any kind of financial concerns, I wouldn't even think about it. I mean, when you consider what it costs to have surgery one day in the hospital, this is maybe, 10% of that. So it's well worth it. And then the third thing was, and this is kind of the elephant in the room, but I was worried, well, what's going to happen if I'm being prodded and probed and I suddenly become aroused and have an erection? That was a huge concern of mine, and right out of the gate, I asked Dr. Susie about that, and she basically put me at complete ease. You know what? If it happens, don't worry about it. It's natural. It might happen. If it doesn't happen, that's natural too. But I mean, she was so nonchalant, so open about it, that from that point on, it didn't even concern me. So that hesitation vanished too, and I can honestly say that once I got here, just the way that Dr. Susie approaches it, the way she talks about it, those kinds of feelings don't really come up. And if they do, I guarantee you, if it came up, you wouldn't care, because it would almost be like, this is a blessing that this happened, because now Dr. Susie can help me see what's going on there, and is this healthy, and is everything looking okay? So that concern about an erection, becoming aroused, you can just not even worry about that. In fact, embrace that, because if anything, it's going to just make your experience that much more real, that much more foundational, that much more educational.